What is going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with episode 30 of my FC Schalke career mode. Before we get into this one, if you could smash that like button, I'd very much appreciate it. It only takes a couple of seconds out of your day, and it really does help my channel grow, and it does just show your support for the series. Without further ado, we do get ready for the return fixture in the Champions Cup against Bayer Leverkusen. Obviously, the previous fixture was the 1-1 draw. Very interesting game, to say the least, and as you can see, it looks like Manchester City already through, and Barcelona, Real Madrid with a lot of work to do, likewise for FC Bayern Munich. But again, that's two major heavyweights going out of the competition if that does remain the same. Here's the Leverkusen team for you guys today. The main threats, Bellarabi, Çalhanoğlu and Hernandez, for me anyway. As Vigo gets onto the ball, he does find Iheanacho into Emre Can, does find Rudy, produces a fantastic save there from Leno, who has been in great form over the past two legs, to say the least. As Julian Weigl, though, does play on the oncoming Timo Werner. Fantastic first time ball into Rudy, but unfortunately just goes wide of the mark there. Again, we are testing the waters and looking very good on the home soil at the moment, but the ball does come in from Çalhanoğlu here, one of the best set piece takers in the league, and that ball does go safe into hands of Farnham, but it does clear the ball away as far as Rudy finds Clemens, who loses that to Wendell. Wendell does find Mohamedi, into Wendell again, does find Christoph Kramer, just wide on the mark there. Very good performance and great start to this game, as Weigl does unleash. Iheanacho is through on goal here. We've got a real opportunity here. It's Iheanacho, squares it across goal to the oncoming Rudy, who is there in support, and he does find the back of the net. 2-1 to FC Schalke, and that is a brilliant goal from Sebastian Rudy. Very important for us. We're 2-1 up, and especially with that away goal, things are looking very good for us here. Look at that pass from Iheanacho, perfectly weighted. Rudy had to adjust his body a little bit, but he does find the back of the net, and that's all that matters. The first goal in the Champions Cup from the player that recently arrived from Hoffenheim. He was looking like a real good player for us, but as you can see, right at the end of the first half here, Nastic gives it away to Mohamedi. He goes through on goal here. Farman tries to key, kicks it against Jonathan Tah. Mohamedi continues his run, and somehow, from an impossible angle, finds the back of the net there. Very frustrating. We are back level on terms here. 1-1 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate, and unfortunately, as it stands at the moment, it will be going to extra time. We cannot allow to have blimps like that again. Look at that header from Mohamedi. Brilliant play and great tactical awareness to find the back of the net. We're going at half time here. Pretty even between the two sides. You could say, arguably, Bayer Leverkusen have had the upper hand, but we need to make sure we continue pressing, and we just can't go out of the competition at this stage. It'll be absolutely heartbreaking for us, especially when we're looking at two heavyweights going out, along with obviously Real Madrid and FC Bayern Munich, respectively. Two of the biggest clubs, maybe two of the hardest clubs to play against. So it's looking like this could be our year. It's really crossed the ball in to find Timo Werner. Leno does hold on. We're getting very desperate now as we come to the last 20 minutes of the game. Iheanacho does play it back into Clemens. Clemens does find Julian Weigl. Turns, shoots, gets taken out as he took the shot there. Leno did save, but the referee does point to the spot, and we are with a great opportunity now to try and find back on it. It's Iheanacho versus Leno. Leno guesses the right way, but unfortunately for him, Iheanacho does squeeze it into the back of the net. 15 minutes left to go in this game. Checkmate to FC Schalke. Will it be game over? Is that enough to see us through? We're going to keep going. Don't even think we're not. We need this. We need this result. This is what we dreamed of. 3 goals in the Champions Cup. We want to book our place in the semi-finals here, as we do bring on Marco Asensio, Michy Batshuayi and Julian Brandt. Hopefully they can make a difference in this game and see it out as Batshuayi gets onto the ball here. Great play from the Belgian as he unleashes Timo Werner through on goal here. Great play from the Germans. He cuts inside. It's Timo Werner. It's saved as far as Rudy. 3-1 with 11 minutes left to go in this game now. 4-2 on aggregate. I cannot see Leverkusen coming back into this one now. I think we have got the semi-final. Signs still delivered. We will be representing Germany. It looks like the two German sides that were left, obviously representing the country, have gone out. Obviously, one was definitely going to go out today between us and Leverkusen, and FC Bayern look already out. As Julian Brandt now goes through on goal. 7 minutes left to go in this game. Does unleash Michy Batshuayi through on goal. Gets the shot away. Leno does produce the save. From a resulting free kick, though, Rudy does put it into the box here. Finds Michy Batshuayi. Poor goalkeeping there from Leno. 4-1, 5-2, game over. Michy Batshuayi, the potent striker, does find the back of the net. Not the best of seasons he's had, if I'm being completely honest. It's been his first season was absolutely incredible. He was the top goal scorer in the Bundesliga, but this season he's fallen off the bat a little bit. I think defenders, obviously, more specifically, have adapted to his play, see him as a threat. He's been identified as the main man, and they've tried to close him out. And that's obviously allowed us to attack down more channels. But the game does come to an end. We do win on the night, 5-2 in aggregate. we book our place into the semi-finals of the Champions League, which is always good to see. And a brilliant second half performance, see us absolutely dominate Bayer Leverkusen. I didn't even have another shot in that second half here. Just shows how good we were and how good Sebastian Rudy is. We talked about last episode how pivotal he could be in a centre attacking midfield role. He's proved it here again today with a 9.2 rating. Bayern Munich are out. Real Madrid are out. Manchester United are through, and so are FC Schalke. So let's go Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen are out also. I can confirm that in the semi-finals we will be playing out of Manchester City, FC Barcelona and Manchester United. We will be playing Manchester United. But as you can see here, massive problem. Maximilian Meyer, nothing we expected actually. He did reject that contract offer, so we have to offer him a new deal, 110 grand per week. That should be enough to see him at the club. Guys, again, if you are enjoying today's episode, make sure you do smash that like button, show your love for the channel and the series. We're coming to the end of it, and I'll be really appreciate it. As you can see here, Johannes Geist did get a red card now, 1-1 draw against Hamburg in the Bundesliga here. Again, we do some more training with the team. We're just looking to progress the players as much as possible. We have a great young team here, and we just want to get them on and really play well. But again, more bad news as it looks like Meyer he's looking to extend. He's not looking to extend the contract with the club. He wants to leave, but he is open to negotiations. And speaking of Meyer, he does book us into the final of the DEUTSCH Pokal. We did go through in the semi-final here against Brunsgrove. 2 goals from Maximilian Meyer in a 2-1 victory here against the team that we are better than, but they gave us a really good game, and that's just the beauty of cup competition football. You really do get to see the best of some sides as we get ready now for a game against Hoffenheim, a team that we have a good relationship with, in all honesty. We've got a lot of former players and familiar faces amongst the two teams here. Hoffenheim are in 5th position. A win here would see them challenge for a Champions League spot and really put pressure on Borussia Dortmund and FC Bayern Munich. They are the 3rd best away record in the league, just behind Borussia Dortmund, and we're way out in front at the top. Familiar faces, Joel Matip being one, Marco Hoga, Gorkan Tor, very, very good players here, and like I said, we have a great relationship with the club as Timo Werner gets onto the ball here. What can he do? Great start from us if we actually do pick out Emre Can, who takes a shot from range. Again, goalkeeper looked a little bit too comfortable there. That really did cause some problems. That was really close there as Gorkan Tor crossed the ball into the box. Matip does go down. It falls to Schwegler. He is saved by Fulham, but Joel Matip is forced off very early here. Concerns over an injury. Hopefully he's not out for too long. As really gets onto the ball, he opens up his body with the shot just wide of the mark there. But again, really good start to this game by FC Schalke as Kim Jun-Sudo does dispossess our man, and we do actually go on the back foot as Oof goes through on goal. Fulham has produced another brilliant save. He's been awesome for us. Like I said, one of the best players I've played with in this career mode is Timo Werner. Plays the ball into Clemens here. Clemens through on goal. What's he going to do? A cross goal to Timo Werner. 1-0 to FC Schalke right after the half an hour mark. Celebrating in front of the away fans is Timo Werner. 1-0 up. Beautiful attacking move from us, and that's counter-attacking football at its finest. Hoffenheim was putting the pressure on, and they got caught out. Clemens goes through on goal, nearly got caught, but Timo Werner had the pace to catch him up in support and find the back of the net for his 4th goal in the Bundesliga this season. Congratulations to Timo Werner. Oh, it looks like a real serious footballer for us as Rudy gets onto the ball now. What can he do? He cuts inside of his man. Still Sebastian Rudy as he actually does lay it off to Timo Werner into the path of Julian Weigl with the shot off the post, and Hoffenheim can count themselves very lucky going into half-time, just 1 goal down. That could have easily been 2 after a stunning effort from Julian Weigl there, but unfortunately he was denied by the post. Into the second half though, great start from Hoffenheim and some beautiful football there. Tor and Schwegler linked up beautifully, and the ball does come into Schwegler, who nearly pulled off a fantastic attacking move there. I would not have minded conceding a goal like that against Hoffenheim, but we come on the attack again. Weigl does find Ian Nacho with the shot. Baumann does deny it. The game still at 1-0 as Timo Werner plays us in again. Ian Nacho through on goal yet again. What can he do? Shoots again. Baumann saves. Shah does clear it as we do bring on Marco Asensio, Leroy Sané, and I do believe we do see. I'm not sure who else comes on actually, and you know what it is. Kakara does actually find Khan Ayan. Oh, Khan Ayan comes on at centre defence midfield. It does fall to Marco Asensio. Turns, shoots. Goalkeeper was scrambling, but no goal there for us. And again at 1-0, Hoffenheim are going for this one now. They find Fabian Schär, who does play it into Karani. The veteran German striker turns inside of his man and finds the back of the net. 6 minutes left to go in this one. Hoffenheim do get level. Very disappointing there. Very, very. I can't deny that. Great touch though from the veteran striker. He cuts inside and he's always going to find the back of the net from there. No chance from Farnham, who has kept us in this game. Hoffenheim do get back on terms. Very disappointing, and we have one chance to get back in this game right at the end of the game here. Emre Can does find Marco Asensio. Can we find that goal? Asensio, the Spain across into the box, cleared away only as far as Iheanacho heads it back into Leroy Sané. Sané with the shot. Baumann with the save. The game would come to an end. 90 minutes are up, and the final score here is Hoffenheim 1, FC Schalke 1. Timo Werner's early effort was cancelled out. And as you can see here, we did actually have a bit more chances against our hosts here today, but unfortunately enough for them, or for us should I say, they did cancel us out. Timo Werner, man of the match, congratulations to him. And guys, that is going to bring an end to today's video. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure you do smash that like button. If we can hit over 15 likes, we haven't hit over 15 likes in a while, so it'll be very interesting to see actually if you can actually do that and show support for this series, which is coming to an abrupt end at the end of this season. I'll leave looking at the Bundesliga table. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button too, guys. It really does help the channel grow, and you'll never miss a video from me ever again. And as always, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!